What's up, everyone? We're gonna do another stretch that's gonna open up and work on our groin muscles, which is gonna help us later if you wanna work on something like middle splits. But this targets specifically the inner thighs closer to the groin, to the hips. So right away, we're gonna find a soft surface like a mat. The thicker, the better, because we're gonna place our knees on the floor. So what we're gonna do is to just start walking our knees as wide as possible. Don't be afraid to just go super wide. It's generally a good idea to not go 100% of your depth first and let that go to the 100% over time. But you want to go to a range that's kind of challenging for you. And once you're there, with the arms and the hands, you could keep the hands on the floor, like I'm doing here, or you can bring the forearms onto the floor. Now for the first 30 seconds, we're just going to breathe. So 30 seconds would be about 5 breaths, so let's go ahead and do that now. For the most part, we're staying static for now. One breath here. Amazing. We're gonna do 2 more rounds with different kinds of stretching. So if you wanna go ahead and take a break first, you can do that. Stop and do that. Otherwise, we can keep going. Right away in the beginning, see if you can take your knees just a little bit wider, just a tiny bit, even if it's like half an inch. Now, for the next 30 seconds, we're gonna pulse back and forth. So again, we're getting into this other style of stretching, which will be more dynamic or ballistic. Be mindful that we don't wanna go super intense here to damage anything. It's kind of a gentle pulse, and you obviously need to work with the sensations of your body. If you feel any pain or any super intense sensation, then you need to take it more easy. So for another few seconds. Amazing. The last round, again, if you need to take a break, go ahead and do that. But the last round, we're gonna think about squeezing the inner thighs and squeezing the knees together. The knees are actually not gonna move because friction is not gonna allow you to do that, but all I want you to do is really engage those inner thighs. So now we're gonna work on this idea of really tension and release, which I will talk about later in another section properly, but just know that for now, you just want to think about squeezing. I'm going to start squeezing now. The inner thighs together, the knees together for another 5, 4, 3, 2, take a breath. And as you exhale, just let go of that tension and see if you can go a tiny bit deeper. Just a tiny bit. And we're going to do this 2 more times. So we're gonna start squeezing now. I'm squeezing my inner thighs, trying to bring my knees together, but not actually doing that. Just really squeezing, squeezing, squeezing for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale first. And on the exhale, just release everything and see if you can sink a little bit deeper. Nice. Gonna do our last round here. So let's start squeezing now. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And as with the exhale, just let everything go. Sink to the deepest range. This is the last few seconds, so just see if you can go to the deepest range. Oh, that was a lot of stretching. So we're gonna slowly, gently Bring your knees out. Ooh. And you can just sit for a few seconds and feel the sensations that are rising before moving on. Thank you.